Hello, Meoni here, and welcome back to another video for patch 7.1 of Final Fantasy XIV today, the 12th of November 2024. We got the patch, and with it came a lot of really great quality of life features, a lot of which are not perfect, especially on the glamour dresser front and things like that. But one of the biggest changes is actually to the character select screen itself. So if you have created a character like I have for many years, and you've designed your hotbar and macros and that sort of user interface, your system settings, all that stuff related to that character, and then you've gone in the future and you've created alts like I have, you'll know the pain when it comes to actually going, wouldn't it be nice if I could just have the hotbar set up, the macros are set up for another character, for my main character on one of my alts. A lot of people use alts for various reasons, be it that RP, be it recreating characters like I do, or be it from playing through the storyline again from a new perspective with changes rather than having to go through the New Game Plus series. Some of us like to create new characters. It's not a very alt friendly game at the end of the day, especially considering, you know, you can level up all of your jobs and everything you would probably ever want to do on just one character. But there is still an argument saying that the game should be more alt friendly, and patch 7.1 addresses that. If I've set up my hotbars and setup and I would like to have those on my other characters exactly as they are, typically before this patch what you would have to do is go in your menus, your folders on the PC version, and you would have to copy those files themselves individually over, finding the specific folder, trying to figure out which is the folder that was saved the most recent. It's a whole rigmarole. It's a whole set of process. In 7.1 you don't have to do that. You can simply right click or sub command on your character on various platforms, and you can actually back up your character settings and then import those character settings to another character. Let me show you that here. So let's back up our data. We're going to upload those to the server as we usually would. So we press OK. So our Windows version is being backed up and it's been updated to the server. Now we have all of that information stored, as is typically the case. You should always make backups to your character data in case you have anything catastrophic happen, such as your install gets corrupt or you need to reinstall Windows or whatever it might be. In the future, you can just right click or sub command and download that data back up again. But what we can do now is, say for instance my male Mikote alt, we can go up to import character settings and we can import it from my other character. So there's what we've just saved from Meoni, and we have ourselves on this screen all of the different things, and we can choose what we import and what we do not import. For example, our HUD layout, I would like that very much so because I've set it up the way I like for various different jobs, so we'll import that. Our hotbars, yeah, but maybe I don't want to import the gear set, so we can untick that and then it won't import that. It will just leave it exactly as it is. There are obviously disclaimers for this. If you import something that's related to character config but there isn't the gear set to go with it, there's probably going to be a bit of a mismatch and you're probably going to have to redesign all that. So I'm going to just import everything onto this other character. It says the selected character's data will be copied and creating a backup of a character setting is recommended. So that's why we made a backup before we did this. And you click I understand and press OK. And then literally just like that, it does everything for you. This is available to all versions of the game and is such a good quality of life change. And the next time we load into that character, let's do that now, we should have our HUD layout, our everything, our gear list, our macros, everything we had created for my main character on this character. So as we load into the game, you'll realize that everything we had before has been overwritten. So you'll see now that even though this character has just picked up the Pictomancer quest line to unlock Pictomancer, it is, you know, obviously just been picked up. It's level 80. We have our bars exactly as my main character has them, and it's also applied all of the buttons to the bar already that I would have if I was max level. And obviously we're not high enough level to have the majority of those skills, and that is the same for all of our hotbar. You remember I have this show and hide button that I set up with macros for switching between various different jobs. Even if we don't have that job, for example, I never picked up the astrologian quest line, never unlocked that, the button is still there. So if we had gone and unlocked Astro, or if we do in the future, we can just press that button and it will just set up the bars exactly as we saved them on our main. This saves so much time and is one of the best things they probably could have done. Like I say, not everybody creates alts in this game, but if you do, or you plan to in the future, this is just a perfect thing. Be that our hiding of spell effects and things, our turning of the background music on and off, things like that. Raid mechanics, Titania Extreme, for example, we still have those macros, waymarks and things like that. It's so cool. I really like this. I just wanted to make a quick video about it to make people aware, because, you know, as much as people don't make alts, maybe this will encourage you to get past the hurdle that prevents you. You know, maybe you don't want to mess around with the settings. You don't want to have to set up hotbars every time. Well, this means you don't have to. You can just have one character that you've set up for everything, and then go right click or sub command and import the character settings. And as you can see, it backed it up again from the other character, or we can get it from the base character as well. And just by pressing that button, hey presto, we now have the same hotbars, macros, everything set up, much like my main character. What a fantastic feature, and it saves me having to mess around with folders. It's a time saver. Fantastic. More things like this I hope we get in the future, for sure. Anyway, more coverage of patch 7.1 features, additions, and of course we'll be going through glamour and other in-game items soon as well, as I unlock those and acquire them. Much love. I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.